Indianapolis church is calling for members of the LGBTQ plus community to be put to death or to kill themselves.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and put a trigger warning on this whole story. And I'm also including myself on that warning because this sort of bigoted garbage absolutely outrages me. And it's yet another example of how Trump has emboldened this kind of trash. And I say that not only as an American with a moral compass that points away from hatred, but I also say it as the nephew of a gay woman, the cousin of a different gay woman, and as the father of a gay child who I have watched face discrimination because of how they were born, okay? How God made them. So please support this message and support the work that we do here at Really American Media by hitting the subscribe button and help us push back on this sort of hatred. Now, I will fully admit, I'm actually agnostic, not a big fan of organized religion, in part because of the anti-gay scripture in the Bible. Now, having said that, I am fully aware that not all religious people are homophobic. Fun fact, my lesbian cousin I just mentioned, she's a pastor at a church that's a great example of accepting God's creations as he made them, gay people and all. But when it comes to the Republican Party, I will just say that not all Republicans are homophobes, but all homophobes are Republicans. Let that sink in and do your best to prove me wrong. I know there's an exception to every rule. Bite me. You know what I'm saying. And here's a quick test on your moral compass. Let's see if this clip makes you want to vomit or not.
So the sermon was titled Pray the Gay Away and was given from the pulpit inside the Sure Foundation Baptist Church on the northwest side of the city.
There's nothing good to be proud about. Being a you want to blow yourself in the back of the head. You're so disgusting.
That's Stephen Falco. He's inside the Fundamental Baptist Church and is speaking during men's preaching night. The event was live streamed on their Facebook.
Got a bunch of that want to come around, walk on our streets and demand our children, and we should look them in the eye and say, no, you're not going to have our children.
Yeah, you heard right. He's calling for gay people to be put to death, and he claims they're roaming the streets trying to take our children. Now, I don't know if that's an attempt to say that pedophiles are all gay, that old trope, or just fearmonger that gay people are hunting kids like the witch in Hansel and Gretel or some serial killer. Doesn't matter. Either way, if this doesn't outrage you, you just failed the moral compass test, and I would prefer you stop watching this video. As for the rest of us, here's how this church has attempted to address this issue.
They told me that Falco is only calling for the death penalty and suicide for the actual sodomites or homosexuals. The Bible teaches that those people are worthy of death. They are supposed to be executed by the government. We are not to take the law into our own hands.
Oh, I see. He's only calling for the death penalty for homosexuals, not for a mob to go out there and do it themselves. Okay. In other words, he's asking the government, which would be the Trump administration right now, to prosecute millions of gay people and give them all the death penalty because it's what Jesus would do in his interpretation. Seems reasonable, right? And why would this hate-filled, bigoted person think that Trump would be on his evangelical side?
I have great relationship with God. I have great relationship with the evangelicals.
Well, okay, but do evangelicals really support Trump? And by the way, I know we all know the answer to this. I'm just trying to be thorough and fair.
For more than 40 years, evangelical voters have tended to favor conservative Republican candidates. Donald Trump gained the support of about 80% of white evangelicals in the last two elections.
Well, certainly seems like evangelicals are on the Trump train. But what about this pastor calling for gays to be put to death? Maybe he's actually a Democrat.
Just as many today looked at Trump after the failures of Biden. So a lot of people are very hopeful about Donald Trump and his presidency because, you know, his predecessor, Joseph Biden, was someone that, you know, quite frankly, ran this country to the ground. You know, it was basically anarchy.
All right, I'm guessing he did not vote blue last time, or ever. But am I being fair to Trump? Has he ever done anything that's homophobic and would make a dirtbag like this think that he's on their side?
I don't support gay marriage. I'm against gay marriage.
I am not in favor of gay marriage.
Yeah, let's just be clear. Being anti-gay marriage or being anti-marriage equality for all, as I would prefer we say, certainly implies that heterosexuals deserve something that homosexuals do not. And Trump also opposes the Equality Act, has appointed anti-LGBTQ judges, opposed job protections for gay people, and recently canceled the LGBTQ plus services on the National Suicide Hotline.
I got a call the other night from pastors, the biggest pastors, evangelical Christians. They said, we have never seen our religion or any religion so electrified. They say they've never seen anything like it. Churches are joining, hundreds of thousands of people.
And that's why Trump has invited evangelicals to pray in the Oval Office, and Trump's faith office even held a group prayer outside the White House. And if you listen closely, you can hear them speaking in tongues in the background.
We just thank you right now, Lord, from the east, the west, the north, and the south. You will shake America with your power and your glory. We cancel every assignment of the enemy. This nation was birthed to be one nation under God, and we are standing on the soil of the White House.
So, Donnie, since you've got the ear of all of these religious zealots and bigots, are you going to use the White House pulpit to denounce this? Now, in case you need any motivation, this a-hole fake holy man is definitely not a Democrat, but he's also had some harsh words for you as well.
And as of right now, unless Donald Trump gets saved, which I hope he does, I honestly hope he gets saved. I really do. But if he refuses to put his faith and trust in Jesus Christ, continues to rebel, make a mockery of Jesus Christ in the Bible, and continue to take advantage of gullible Christians, you know what? God's going to judge him for it. God will judge him for it, and he will go to hell if he never gets saved.
Oh, isn't that nice that he's pulling for you to get saved? He didn't say that about Biden, now did he? So, Trump, I'll be waiting for you to denounce this. And, wait, breaking news alert just coming in right now. Trump is going to address this issue from the Oval Office at 1:15. Never going to freaking happen. Anything to own the libs, right? And in all seriousness, and for the love of God, please fill the comments here with some love for the LGBTQ plus community so they know they're not alone. You could literally save a life. And just as a reminder, I know Trump canceled the Trevor Project from helping gay people on the National Suicide Hotline, but their work still continues, and it's specialized. You can call them at 866-488-7386 or text START to 678-678 if you need help. And anyone can donate to their efforts. Go to thetrevorproject.org. We've got to get vocal about this. From the Vocal Minority with Nick and Steve podcast, I'm Steve Harness for Really American Media.